Hello friends, it is 12:30. Well, here in California it's 12:30 anyway. Hope you guys are doing great today. We're doing well. We've just been, running errands and meeting teachers and all kinds of fun stuff. I was gonna show you these. I found them at Target for $5. I thought they were the cutest. Like, check out these little lights. Are these cute for Valentine's Day? They had like silver ones, and then these are the gold ones, and they're like a battery operated light, which I haven't got to see them glow yet, but I'm so pumped to put these like on my fireplace. They're gonna be awesome. Aren't these cute? Look, and they're metal. They're actually metal. They jingle together. Hey Kirsten. Hey Jody. How are you guys doing? So, let's see. What was I gonna say today? What was it? I mean, I can't remember. Oh, never mind. There was something else I was gonna say, but I forgot what it was. Yeah, they're cute. I was like, for $5, I have to get them. I hope you guys are doing well today. And so, I was going to talk about intentions. I put in there, how many of you have great intentions all the time? Yeah, now you have to go to Target. Get off this broadcast and go to Target. No, just kidding. Wait like 5 minutes. So, how many of you have good intentions? I know, like, wave at me if you have lots of good intentions and lots of good ideas. Because I'm that person. I'm always like, oh, we should do this. Oh, we should do this. And every time, Damien's worst phrase that he hates is when I say, I have an idea. And he's like, no, no, not another idea. And because I have lots of good intentions and I mean well in all of the ideas that I have. And you guys probably are the same. I'm guessing some of you are the same as me. And you have lots of good intentions and it's all in the heart. Yep, Kirsten, yep. It's so true. Well, I'm going to tell you guys a story that really changed my life and changed the way that I saw intention and doing things intentionally. And so when we lived in Los Angeles, we lived in Southern California for quite a while. For my friends down there, I just say Los Angeles because if I said Ontario, everybody would think I'm from Canada. But we just say Southern California. So we lived in Southern California for about 15 years. This was back when Miranda was just born, and actually before she was born because I had my shower there. So our friends bought the worst house on our street, and it was a really cool street. It was like one of the oldest streets, and they bought the worst, ugliest house. I mean, it was like olive green shag carpet with like dark green walls, and it was like the outside was yellow and brown, and it was just like run down, just really, really the worst house on the whole entire block. And luckily he was a contractor, and they redid the whole entire house, and it became the most gorgeous house on the block. And it was so beautiful, and they redid it so it had like on the shutters, it had like little hearts carved out of the shutters and stuff. It became this like little English cottage house, and it was so beautiful. The way they just did it and restored it was amazing. And so she had this garden outside, and Pat was great at growing flowers and those kinds of things. And she had this beautiful garden. It was just like wildflowers everywhere, just kind of wild. And like, I picture it like an English cottage garden, but it wasn't like that one where it's trimmed with the, hedges and stuff like that. It was just like this blooming wild place, and she really had a great ability to grow plants, and she took great care of them, and she loved them very much. And one day she harvested some seeds from her hollyhock plant, and she was so sweet, and she brought them to all of our friends. So she had this big basket, and all the hollyhock seeds were in these cute little packets, and you could take them if you wanted to. So of course everybody took the hollyhock seeds. Now, I don't know if you guys know about hollyhocks. I wanted to have a picture of them today for you, but I don't. But they grow up to be about 6 feet tall. So they're a really long plant, but they have these beautiful, big, beautiful blooms. The leaves are like 6 to 8 inches. I mean, they're like huge. They take up a lot of space. And so for me, I struggled with finding the time to, plant them, finding the right place to plant them in my yard. And also, because they took up a lot of space, you had to find the exact right place with the exact right amount of sunshine, their full sun. And so anyway, I never planted the seeds. And we were talking about it one day, and I was talking to Pat about the seeds and how that was like a really special gift that she gave all of us. And then she says this to me. She goes, you know what, Julie? I saw something though. She said, I saw that the seeds were like good intentions, because everybody took the seeds. Everybody had good intentions with the seeds, and they all loved them, and they thought they were wonderful, and they were intending to do something really cool with them. But nobody planted the seeds. And we are not, when we don't plant the seeds, we're not able to get the fruit from that intention, even though it's there. We were all happy and excited and awesome, but we came up against this problem and that problem and the other problem, and they never got planted. And then they never bloomed inside. And so I just think that just really affected me, because now I think when I have a good intention, I realize that, I have to take action on that intention before it can become something beautiful. And so I just encourage you today, that's today's encouragement, that intentions are like seeds. And to see the fruit from them and to see them blossom, you have to do something. We can have all the good intentions we want. We can have all the seeds we want. But if we never plant anything, we will get zero harvest. And it's the same. Anything that you harvest, you have to plant first. And people say like, oh, when I make more money, I'll give more. Or when I do this, I'll give more. But the reality is that you have to actually plant the seeds before the harvests come. So for instance, sorry, I got to turn my power on because I'm running out of power. Hold on just a second. Sorry. Did I do it? Nope, I didn't. Yes, I did. No, I don't know. Anyway, so if you want to see the harvest, you got to plant the seeds first. Like, for instance, our friends Carrie and, Kevin and Perry, a long, long time ago, we were talking about this at our church we used to go to, and our pastor was like, if you want to see something happen in your life, then you plant the seeds first. And Kevin and Perry wanted to have children, and they had a 2-year-old, and they had been told they couldn't have any more children. He was like a miracle and stuff. So Kevin and Perry started working in the nursery because they wanted babies. So they started planting that seed to get the result. And guess what happened? They got pregnant with triplets. So they have triplets. Now they have 5 kids because they had one after that. But that was like a great example to me of how when you sow, you're going to reap what you sow. Or for instance, when we moved up here, we wanted to move up here. We felt like we were supposed to, but we weren't sure. So we took 10 days and we said, we're going to come up here and work for free. So we called everybody that we knew, researched people online. Some people accepted us, some people didn't. That was totally fine with us. But we said, we're going to come up here and we're going to plant seeds. And this is going to be, we're going to see if we're going to get the harvest from this. And so we came and worked for free for 10 days. And you know what happened? The next year, the next calendar year, we ended up having 18 trips up to Napa from Southern California doing work for people that had seen us or had met us or whatever, and then we were like kind of watering those seeds and seeing what was going to happen. And then that's how we ended up here, is that we invested that seed and then it came. Yeah, daring faith in action. Ooh, that's good. I love that. Yes. And so I didn't mean to talk about that, but just the whole seeds thing got me thinking about how you have to sow before you can harvest. So anyway, but if you want to get more to give, you guys got to start giving more. Like seriously, challenge yourself to give more and the rest will come. Challenge yourself to sow into that area that you want to see the harvest from, and you're going to see that multiply in that area. So anyway, that's it for today. I didn't mean to go down that route, but it must be something that needs to be shared. So I hope I will see you guys next week. I'm on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I'm kind of experimenting with times a little bit right now. So I'll go on and put it on there. Hey, I'm going to be at this time. And something really exciting. Next week, I will be in LA. And I will be at the next Propel filming. They'll be filming it, and I get to go, which is fantastic. It's going to be so fun. So I hopefully will be able to do a broadcast from down in LA. We'll see how it goes. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, you're so welcome, Kirsten. Thank you for joining us. And thank you, Jody. And Jody is actually going to be one of our guest interviews very soon, and she's got an incredible story about going from fear to faith, and success is on the other side of that fear. So I can't wait to share it with you guys. It's going to be awesome. Have a great weekend, and I will see you Monday with another encouraging word. May your minds be fierce, and your hearts be strong, and your spirits kind today. Love you guys. Bye.